Hey you guys, welcome to Caffeinated Crafting. My name is Danielle, known as Caffeinated Gert around the interwebs.
I'm Allie!
I have Allie! The stars have aligned and the schedules have converged and we were able to get together today. So we thought we'd do a little mini shout out, hello,
Hi guys.
a little update, and record together. Yay!
So like a mini episode.
Yes, it'll just be a few things I want to make sure I get out there. And that we were talking about, and I'll record like a regular episode, maybe Sunday.
And Mom and I are recording tomorrow, so you'll get a regular at Knit the Books with us.
Yes,
so.
knit the books. Knit those books. I gave her hats. I gave her some, so like my little stash of
hats for kiddos.
Yay! Are you guys knitting hats for kiddos? Because you should.
Yeah, we're coming into the last couple of months.
Yeah.
It's been going well, though, I think.
Good.
I don't know the total. I haven't been keeping up with it. One of the viewers has been very nice in doing that for me, so I just haven't.
Awesome.
I was like, I'm not going to stress myself out because someone offered to do that for me. So.
I keep forgetting to post my finished hat in the threads.
It's okay.
But as long as I knit one, it's all good, right?
Yes, yes. I think it's more important that we get them.
Yeah. I did knit one for July, but I had this one that Aiden, I think, maybe wore once.
I remember you knitting that one.
I remember, yeah. And so, since it's too small for Aiden, I gave it a quick soak, and I'm passing it along, because it doesn't fit Aiden anymore anyway. So there's my July hat. Voila!
Magic.
It's just like magic. Alright, so, let me show you what I have finished real quick. You're not going to be very impressed, but...
You will be.
I need to show you these so I can mail them out.
We have a theme going on.
We do have a theme going. It's a color theme. Check it. Okay, so I, out of sugar and cream, I crocheted a dishcloth. This is it's a half double crochet, just all the way, nothing fancy. I did a grandma's favorite out of the same color. Tiger's having a blast over there. And I did a Mama's Choice dishcloth out of a different sugar and cream, and I did a scrubby, which is called a tribble, you know, like on Star Trek, tribble, out of the same color yarn, and I held blue Yarn Bee Scrubology with it. Now, I haven't used this yet to do dishes, but I told you guys I would let you know when we use the Red Heart. What's that stuff called? It's called Scrubby Sparkle of the other tribble that I knit, and I showed you guys last time. It washes and dries in the dryer, like, just fine. And every time it's clean, that's what my husband chooses to use it to do the dishes.
Nice.
He's the one that usually does the dishes. So I cook, he washes the dishes. It's fair.
Yep.
I mean, we have a dishwasher. It's not like he has to wash a lot. But he loves that tribble.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that out.
Yeah. It's a huge skein if you want to just borrow a skein and knit a dishcloth and then bring me the rest back.
Okay.
I could totally do that. I should have just bought like one of each kind instead of buying 2 colors of each because...
You get excited though.
Yeah, I was excited. But anyway, yeah, that's all I have finished. I had a cast-on party last weekend, which means nothing got any actual, like, much work done on it.
But cast-on parties are wonderful.
It was fun. I hadn't had one of those in a long time.
Me either. I'm trying to finish stuff, but I don't knit a whole lot, so it's like I don't know when I think I'm gonna finish things. So
I have high hopes, and then sometimes they work out, and sometimes really not so much.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was getting ready for the Harry Potter stuff, and I had to have my cast-on projects posted by the 11th.
For detention.
Yeah, they're not calling it detention this time. They're calling it getting ready for Harry Potter. And you only have through the end of September when Harry Potter actually starts to finish things.
Oh.
But I didn't catch that until I had the cast-on party.
Oh. Whoops.
Whoops. But most of it's small things, and I should be able to finish a good chunk by then. Also, I'm off on the last week of September.
Yes.
So
that helps.
Yes, that'll help.
Oh, me.
I know. So we wanted to talk about weaving and falling into your fade. Or is it, no, fading into fall? See, I keep fading into fall. I keep saying it backwards, so I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget.
Very nice.
Yes, because the brain's getting old.
Oh, Tiger.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I pet him and he
He
wanted to show
missed
his
her.
love. Apparently, because he was outside. And then I came in here and, like, it sounded like her door fell down. It was so loud. He wanted in so bad. And he hasn't left me alone.
He loves her.
I love him.
So, myself, Caffeinated Crafting, Mandy of We Are Yarn, and Silly Frew of Sassy Pants Knitter, we are doing the Fade into Fall knit along, starting now until the 1st of November. You can knit or finish if you have them on the needles, because they're huge knits, and I'm sure some of you have them on the needles. You can knit Find Your Fade, you can knit Sew Faded, you can knit What the Fade, which is a mystery knit along that starts on August 31st, and the last clue will come out in time for you to finish it November 1st, because I looked earlier. I think it's end of September, sometime in October. Anyway, I checked. You would have time to finish it. Or you can knit Free Your Fade. And the prize from my group will be this faded scarf I wove.
It's beautiful.
So I used lots of leftover hand spun. And so it started here, kind of faded. And then the back side is more of just like the two colors. Well, it's not two colors. It's one skein was yellow-ish and sparkle, and the other skein was multicolor, like orange and blue and some pink. And so this is the scarf that you could win if you fade
into fall.
Into fall. I thought I had it backwards again. See? So I need you here. With Caffeinated Crafting. The other ladies will have their own prizes, but this is what you could win from me.
I hadn't planned on knitting along just because I didn't want to add another project because I'm so focused on finishing things until I went into my stash, and then I came here and I brought 6 skeins and we figured out what I was gonna do. I'm gonna do the Free Your Fade, and for that one, you can edit it obviously, but the way it's written, it's 3 colors, and these are the 3 colors I'll be using. They're all from Primrose.
Nice. I love those colors.
This one is Glowworm, and it's on her Helix base. So it's white with that pop of... Yeah, you're a little bit closer.
Which is funny because when we hit play, I was like, you're closer.
I know, I don't know what happened. And then I have this on her single pearl. This is Amulet. I could also just lean, I guess. I could do my own work. Which has... I bought these together because it has that green in it. And then we were looking at it, and Daniela's like, hey, I have this thing. And it's this one, which is also from Primrose. It is Space Odyssey on her pearl base. So I'm going to put all these together, and it's going to be so pretty, and I'm going to love it.
That'll be nice.
I'm very excited.
Really nice.
So I will probably go ahead and cake these up tomorrow.
Good.
So
I have mine started, but...
You had the thong started?
Yes.
They look like thongs.
They do. Look. So I have my thong started. But, you know.
It is what it is.
Just barely. But mine will go from this white, which is Malabrigo. No, Madeline Tosh. Shoot, I have my MBK ones. It's Madeline Tosh, right? Yeah. Yeah, Madeline Tosh. I always get Madeline Tosh and Malabrigo confused. I don't know why.
It's just the M.
In Antler. And then this is from Northbound Knitting, and this Sterling. And then this is also from Northbound Knitting, and that's Nocturne.
I can't name
No, that's not Nocturne.
Say, I'm not sure that's
Gunmetal. That's Gunmetal. This is Nocturne. Yes. I knew she'd know those colors. And
my car is named after Sterling, so I have a gray
just a little bit
problem from MBK.
This gorgeousness is my color pop, and it's from Jinx Yarn. I don't know, that's gonna stay there. Can you hold that? Thank you. And it is single merino. Colorway is Pure Illusion. It's got just a perfect amount of just a little bit of gray. And then to finish it off, it's Madeline Tosh. See it again. Madeline Tosh again in Void. So this is my fade.
I love that. I really love that.
Stick it back in the bag. So there's my fade. I'll work on it at some point. I have till November 1.
Yes. I think that's a good amount though.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I saw the tags and
Tags. Because I don't ever know what anything's called.
yeah.
So, fadeds. So, you and Mommy are recording tomorrow?
Yes, and Mom is gonna do a free your fade too.
Oh.
And we're gonna, I think she already has her colors picked out, or we're picking them out when I get there tomorrow. I wasn't 100% certain on what.
Can't wait to see what she picks.
I know. I'm excited.
I'm going to guess there's blue in it.
You think so?
I think so.
There might be. Who knows? I never know with her. It's either gonna be folly, like maroons and stuff, or probably blue.
Yeah, that's true. Well, since we're fading into fall, I bet maybe it'll be harvesty.
She loves those colors, and they look good on her.
Yeah.
She can wear those deep tones.
They do look great. Oh, the man folk are home. I have a 7th grader, y'all. Oh. Anyway. So we traded skeins. Do you want to see what I traded? So for this for this lovely skein of primrose, I got some hedgehog. Check it.
Because that was the one that just kept standing out. It had that little bit of green, and that's why I wanted to include it, but it just didn't completely fit. And then she grabbed this, and it was perfect, and I couldn't just take it from her. So.
Plus, she said she would knit this, but not ever wear it, whereas I would totally wear this.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see it knit up, but I wouldn't wear it.
Maybe I'll add it to the cast-on party.
There you go.
Maybe. So I have worked on lots of things, but we'll discuss that because I'm not pulling all that stuff out right now. We did want to talk about what our weaving plans were, which we thought would be interesting because we both weave, but Vicky does not.
You weave. I want to weave. That's kind of how I look at it. Well, I do the pop-out. I have a pop-out loom from Black Sheep Goods.
Yeah.
I think.
I got a very lovely gift. That's woven.
And I like doing those, but we got our Cricut looms at the same time, and I warped mine, and I started a project using the yarn that came with it, which was just a purple skein and a green skein, and I thought
very nice.
I thought I'd be okay though, because I like purple and green together. I was so bored, I never wanted to use it.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking, and I've been seeing all these beautiful woven projects from Miss Daniela and other people, because everyone is weaving this year apparently.
Yeah. So I think we started a trend.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I get jealous seeing all these pretty woven pieces, and I'm like, I have a loom right there behind me that I'm not using, so I'm going to be weaving this.
That's so pretty.
I'm just gonna hold up one, that way I can turn it.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I wonder if it'll be like kind of like It looks like an aurora borealis to me. Yeah, you know, like that dark sky with the colors fade. What's the colorway?
It's called Bangarang.
Bangarang.
It's from the Flying Kettle, who I learned yesterday isn't dying anymore.
That's
I either completely missed the news or I forgot. I have been hoarding these.
Yeah, that's
trying to find
really
the perfect
cool.
project, and I think weaving is the perfect project.
That's gonna be so cool.
And I know I'll wear that scarf. That was another thing too. It's like, well, I don't really wear scarves. I'll wear this as a scarf because feel that.
Yeah, it's so squishy and soft.
It's crazy. It's superwash merino wool cashmere nylon.
Well, no wonder.
There we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember she dyed these for a yarn store. I think the Altered Stitch, I think is what it's called. And I wasn't sure if you could just order it, and I messaged her and I was like, I need some.
She needed it.
I did. And I don't remember if it's actually called Bangarang, like from Hook or if I just assume it's from Hook, but that's what it always makes me think of.
Oh, yeah.
The Bangarang. But
I
yeah,
don't know.
so this will get woven, and if you watch Knit the Books, you'll get to see the process, hopefully some, or at least on Instagram.
Yeah.
I guess I just now thought about that. I was like, I can't really take my loom and I can insert pictures.
You can, but it's not the easiest.
Yeah.
I mean, once it's on the loom and it's just there, it's kind of easy just to pick up the loom.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's going to be my plan. And Daniela's letting me borrow her fingering weight heddle. I called it slightly wrong earlier, and I was nervous I was going to call it slightly wrong again. So I'm excited.
Cool.
I'm going to put it on tomorrow.
Awesome. I am good with her taking that fingering heddle because I have no plan to weave anything that small. My plan is to weave some dishcloths, so
nice.
I'll be doing this. This will be my weaving.
I love it.
And I also,
oh my goodness, it's almost the same again.
It is. Oh.
We do have a theme.
It's an aqua green theme.
Yeah, I like it.
That's what I'm going to call the episode.
There we go.
Aqua green visitation. But it's funny enough, I have another one that's almost the same color. So I already had these two.
Mm-hmm.
And then after SSK, Dawn and I went to Joann's.
Yes.
And I thought, well, I'll pick up a couple more colors. So now I have two of these. And the other one of these is it's a different colorway. But it's so close, you can't really tell the difference. It's over. I didn't even pull it over here because it's, you wouldn't hardly even know it's a different color. So evidently, I like these a lot.
It happens. We like what we like.
Yeah. And then when Rick was here, we went to Wally World. And they had this. And I'm like, oh, that'll go with the multiple cones I already have. I like that it's mostly white, but it's got some speckledy color in it. So
that's also a theme for us today. Who knew?
It wasn't even planned. So that will be my weaving plan. I'm going to, I'll probably warp it this weekend. But then I'm not going to work on it until later next week. Because I ordered the stand to go with my Cricut loom. Because I think then it'll be easier for me to use. Because right now the only table I have that I can clamp it to is the table we sit at to eat. And then once it's there, it's all in the way. And it's harder for me to sit there because it's like a bar height table. So it's not comfortable. So I'm looking forward to getting my stand so then I can sit like at a regular chair and weave.
That's kind of been my problem too, because right now the only place I could really put it is on our built-in desk, and I don't like sitting over there like at all. So I'm gonna try a couple of other like side tables that we have and see if any of those will work. And I'm gonna be getting the stand soon too, probably. So
yeah,
it just makes sense.
Yeah, this table, if it was in here, would be great, but it won't clamp to this because of the way the table's made. There's not enough of a lip. It's a marble top table, and then it's like metal that it's sitting on, and it won't stay on it. So, bummer. Yeah. So the only thing I've worked on that I'll actually show you today, because I'm going to work on these some more, and maybe with any luck, these might be done by the time I record Sunday, because I'll be out and about. We're going to wine on the west side tomorrow evening.
Yes, I've read about that. I've never gone.
I've never gone either. Sam found out about it last year, of course. Then I was laid up in bed and I couldn't go. So I'm going as the designated driver.
Have fun.
And I plan to take this sock with me and work on it while we're wandering around because I won't be whining. I might be whining, but not drinking the wine.
The other wine.
The other wine. So, I have stripy socks, little it's Rose City Rollers, but I did a Fish Lips Kiss heel, and this yarn is from Fishnets. I have the second one started, but just barely. I need to get the second one past the heel before tomorrow evening so I can work on the foot while I'm walking around, because then I can pay attention to where I'm walking, because that's important.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
Let's not ask.
But it's from Fishnets, and the colorway is After the Storm. So it's After the Storm from Fishnets. I've had this in my stash for quite a while, and I have several skeins from her, and it's one of those, I find that some dyers, I hoard the yarn and I pet it, but I'm afraid to knit with it.
I don't
I have
at
some.
all.
I have some of.
I have a couple more skeins from her that I'm just like. It's pretty.
I have several skeins from the Flying Kettle. I don't know that I've knit with any of them yet. It's another, yeah. It's like, it's too pretty. And I have it in my rainbow bag from Whimsy Stitches, which was my very first ever my very first ever Whimsy Stitches bag.
Mm-hmm. I have the same one, and it was also my first Whimsy Stitches bag.
And so, see, look, it matches.
I love it.
So, that's the only thing that I'll show you today that actually has enough progress to bother. And I don't think I even had these cast on last time, so yay.
And I've pretty much only been concentrating on one project lately, and I'll talk more about it when we podcast, Mom and I podcast tomorrow, but sure. I'll show it too. Here too, I got this bag from SoFlo. She posted this in her stories, the fabric, and I messaged her immediately. I was like, I need a bag. This is my favorite show as a kid. I was like,
really?
I need a bag. And she said she only had like enough fabric for a bag, and I was like, well, let's make me a bag. And then she like surprised me with the zipper, and then the lining is purple.
Nice.
But in here I have this shawl I'm working on. This is the Brave at Heart shawl by Lydia Brown from O Loops.
It's pretty.
I've knit this before, and it's actually one of my favorite patterns. I don't usually re-knit patterns, but I gave that one away, and so I wanted one for me. This is out of Knitty & Color, the Haunted Harvest colorway. It's one of her new Halloween colorways. And I picked it up when we went to... Where did we go? SSK.
SSK, yeah.
It's like we went to a thing.
It was fun.
We did have fun.
I think it was the best market they've had. And they always have a great market.
Knitty & Color. Haunted Harvest.
Haunted Harvest.
It's on her Dubstep DK. And this is, what I like about this one is she has a colorway that's like all year, because this one's a Halloween, that's called, I think it's called Whiskey and Wine, or something like that. It's very, very similar, but this has more browns and oranges, so it like makes it more, like it's just deeper.
Yeah. The Whiskey and Wine, does it have purple in it?
It has a little bit.
Okay.
It has more of the creamy white, some of the purple, and the brown.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't know if Whiskey and Wine has any orange in it. I can't remember.
I like that it's Halloween-y. It's very you, but it's not overly so. You'll be able, and it looks great on you. That color looks great on you.
I was very pleased, and I love this pattern. It's very easy to memorize. It's very fun. I'll probably knit more in the future. I think it's written for sport weight, but I have to DK the first time I did it, and I really liked how big it got and how the pattern looked in DK, so that's why I wanted to do it for me in DK too.
Awesome.
So that's pretty much been the only thing I've been knitting on. You've
made some good progress though.
Yes. I think that's why I like it too, because it's not fingering weight, so it's really quick.
I know. I haven't been working on the socks and stuff as much because I like the thicker yarns. It's actually like you can see progress when you knit on it instead of just plodding along. All right.
That's all I brought.
That's all we got. So I will record and show you all the other things I have worked on, and sometime maybe later this weekend or later next week. Sometime soon. Anyway. Bye.
Bye.
See, I just can't reach
I'll do it.
Can't reach the button.
Or not.